T-Bird fans, we welcome you to a brand new edition of T-Bird Talk. I'm Cloud County Community College Sports Information Director, Toby Nosker. On this week's edition of T-Bird Talk, we'll have an opportunity to visit with three members of the Cloud County Community College cheerleading squad. We will visit with sophomore Tambryn Watson and freshman Natalya Almendarez and Daegen DeGraff. Last night, in a back-and-forth contest that featured 9 lead changes and 6 ties, the Cloud County Community College women's basketball team closed strong at home to defeat Cali College 69-65. Cloud County bounced back after a pair of tough road losses to improve to 9-11 overall and 5-10 in Kansas Jayhawk Community College conference play. Sophomore guard Lauren Marone scored a career-high 19 points on 6 of 9 overall shooting and 4 of 7 from behind the arc. Marone was also a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Sophomore forward Layla Washington added 19 points on 7 of 13 from the field with 2 made 3-pointers. Washington also pulled down 8 rebounds. Freshman guard Amanda Makala finished with 15 points, with 10 points coming in the fourth quarter. Makala also dished 4 assists. Cali College jumped out to an early 4-0 lead before Cloud County went on a 19-7 run, capturing an 8-point lead on a triple from Marone with 1:52 remaining in the first quarter. Cloud County created even more separation by pushing the lead to 10 points at 25-15 at the end of the first period. Cloud County's offense stayed consistent into the second quarter, shooting 46.2% from the field and 50% from behind the arc, as the T-Birds pushed the lead to as many as 18 points. Cloud County held a 15-point lead at the break. Cali College found its footing in the third quarter, forcing the T-Birds into 9 turnovers and holding Cloud County to under 20% shooting from the field for the period. The Tigers outscored the T-Birds 21-8 in the third frame, cutting Cloud County's lead down to 2 points at 50-48 entering the fourth quarter. The contest remained tight down the stretch, with the margin not exceeding 3 points for either team over the first 9 minutes of the final quarter. Cloud County took its final lead on a layup and a free throw by freshman guard Marilyn Sokin with 36 seconds remaining. Makala connected on 4 consecutive foul shots, while Marone scored on a fast break in the closing seconds to extend Cloud County's lead to 7 with 6 seconds left. Cali freshman guard Anaya Burney scored on a 3-pointer at the buzzer, giving Cloud County the 4-point victory. Sokin finished with 6 points and a season-high 10 rebounds. Freshman forward Sofia Todorovic also had 6 points. Sophomore forward Shea Wirtz ended up with 3 points and a team-high 12 rebounds, 8 of them collected on the offensive end of the floor. Freshman guard Sadie Cornell finished with 1 point. Cloud County committed 28 turnovers in the win, but made up for it on the glass, out-rebounding Cali College 49-26. The T-Birds led the Tigers 19-8 in second chance points. The T-Birds knocked down 19 of 57 from the floor, 9 of 30 from three-point range, and 22 of 28 from the free throw line. The 22 made free throws marked the team's third most made foul shots of the season. Now, Cloud County will continue Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference play Saturday when they make the trek to Dodge City, Kansas to face number 3 Dodge City Community College at 1 p.m. The Cloud County Community College men's basketball team's defense struggled against Cali College, allowing the Tigers to shoot over 61% from the field as the T-Birds dropped a 95-86 home decision Wednesday night in Kansas Jayhawk Community College conference play. The T-Birds fell to 12-9 overall and 7-8 in conference action. The T-Birds trailed by as many as 16 with 5:30 left in the game, and as they've done in the past few games, Cloud County mounted a late rally but couldn't get closer than 7 points. Cali College built its lead back up to double figures before a layup with 7 seconds remaining cut the final difference to 9 points. Now, Cloud County had 4 players scoring double digits, led by sophomore guard DJ Holloway's 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Freshman guard Caden Chatham scored 15 points to go with 4 rebounds. Freshman guard Cam Williams finished with 11 points, while sophomore guard Quill Acott had 13 points. Cali College also had 4 players in double figures, led by sophomore guard Roman Miller's 21 points with 3 made 3-pointers. Cali College shot 61.5% from the field and 9 of 12 for 75% from the foul line. The Tigers finished with 6 makes from deep and outscored Cloud County 62-44 in points in the paint. The first half featured 9 lead changes and 8 ties, with Cloud County holding its biggest lead at 36-28 on a 3-pointer by sophomore guard Sincere Burnett at the 5:43 mark. Cali College ended the half on a 14-6 run to knot the game at 42-all at the intermission. Quill Aycott led the T-Birds with 11 points in the first half, going 4 of 5 from the field and 3 of 3 from behind the arc. Now the Cloud County men go on the road to take on number 22 Dodge City Community College this Saturday at 3 p.m. The game will be broadcast by Conc TV, and a link to the broadcast is available at our website, cloudtbirds.com. Up next, we talk to 3 members of the Cloud County Community College cheerleading squad as we sit down and visit with sophomore Tambryn Watson and freshman Natalya Almendarez and Daegen DeGraff. This is T-Bird Talk.
Are you a Kansas or Nebraska high school senior who's thinking about your next step after high school? If so, you qualify for Cloud County Community College's $500 early bird scholarship. All you have to do is visit campus before December 19th and have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, and you get a $500 scholarship guaranteed. So come visit Cloud and see why our students are Cloud proud. On your visit, you'll see our campus, meet with an academic advisor, and get a chance to have all your questions answered. Set up your campus visit today by giving us a call at 785-243-1435 extension 212 or visiting us online at cloud.edu/admissions.
This week on T-Bird Talk, an opportunity to visit with 3 members of the Cloud County Community College cheer team. Today we have an opportunity to visit with Tambryn Watson, Daegen DeGraff, and Natalya Almendarez, and I appreciate the 3 of you taking time to join us. And Tambryn, I want to begin with you, sophomore member of the Cloud County Community College cheer team. To start, where are you originally from?
I'm from Bennington, Kansas.
So tell me about cheer. At what point did you actually start cheering? Is this something you did growing up?
Yes, I started cheering my freshman year of high school. I did it all 4 years, and I wanted to do it in college because it was fun, and I just wanted something to do.
What was it? I mean, what was it about cheer, though, that you feel like you were kind of attracted to, that you enjoyed being a part of that team and what you were doing?
The atmosphere. I liked getting the crowd pumped up. And, yeah, it was just fun.
So trying to find a place to go to school post-high school, what was the process like? How did Cloud County Community College enter the picture for you?
It was close to home. And I had a couple people I knew that came here, and they really liked it and said it was a loving atmosphere. So
you were familiar with
the
college. Did you know anybody that had cheered?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So what was the conversations like with Coach Downey? Was that something you were specifically looking for? Like you wanted to attend a place where you could cheer, or were you open to anything?
I was kind of open to anything. When I came on my visit, I just went into her office, and it all went from there.
And what did she say that sounded good? I mean, what kind of got you to commit to wanting to at least give it a shot? Why did you want to try it?
She just made it sound really fun, and she was very welcoming.
And I'll ask you about the overall experience about being part of the cheer team here in just a moment. Let me bring Natalya into the conversation as well. Natalya, for you, where are you originally from?
I'm from Washington, Kansas.
And so is cheer something you've been doing for a while too?
Kinda, yeah. I did it 8th grade year, but then I didn't do it freshman, and then I got back into it sophomore year, and I've been doing it ever since.
What is it about cheer that you like? Why is it something you enjoy?
I also enjoy the atmosphere and like getting people involved and just like being a role model for like the younger crowd.
Were you involved in any other like sports activities, anything else growing up?
I grew up with volleyball and basketball and softball like all through high school and stuff.
Okay. And then when it came time for you to try to, figure out where you wanted to go post high school, what was that journey for you? Why did you end up selecting Cloud County?
Cloud has always like been in the picture because it's close to home, and my sister went here when she graduated from high school. She did dance, so it's just kind of always been there, and then like a lot of my family has came here.
All she tell you about her experience at all? Did you ask her questions to see if she had a good time at Cloud?
Yeah, she enjoyed it quite a bit. She made a lot of friends.
And so tell me about the decision, though, to continue cheering. What was the conversations with Coach Downey like, and why did you ultimately decide to give it a shot and become a part of the cheer team here at Cloud?
We were talking back in like April, and then I met her on my visit in May, but I didn't actually like commit till like June. So then we finally, like, she explained everything. Like, she told me about all the opportunities and like how I would be involved with everything. So I decided to do it.
And I'll talk to you about the transition, how everything's going, and what it's been like being a part of the cheer team. But let me bring Daegen DeGraff into the conversation as well. So, Daegen, where are you originally from?
I'm from Concordia.
So you stayed close to home.
Yep.
Tell me about that decision. Was that something you wanted to do, or why did you ultimately choose to go to Cloud?
Ultimately, it was just the best financial decision, and it was one of those times where I wasn't really ready to leave home quite yet, so I liked being close here.
Tell me about your background as it relates to cheer. Is this something you've done for a while?
I actually only just started cheering my senior year of high school, but I come from a really long dance background.
What led you to giving cheer a shot in high school?
A lot of my friends were starting to do it, and so when they joined their senior years, I just joined right along with them.
And coming to Cloud, you've gotten an opportunity to be involved in the programs. Tell me about your decision again to come to Cloud, not just, as you said, staying close to home, but then becoming a part of the cheer dance programs. How did that all come together for you?
Becoming a part of the cheer team, my senior year of high school, we did a couple-day camp here at Cloud for cheer, and so that's when I got to meet Coach Steph, and I really liked her as a coach just with those couple days that we did the camp, and so I figured I would try it here at Cloud.
Had you given it much thought about doing it at the next level collegiately, or was it just something that kind of entered the picture once you had chosen to come to Cloud?
I wasn't sure when I came to Cloud if I was going to dance or cheer. I never planned on doing both, and I originally was just on the dance team, and I joined the cheer team about a month late, but my roommate was on the cheer team, and she really liked it, and so that's what got me to try it out here.
And I'll talk to you more about your experience in just a second. And we had an opportunity last week on the podcast to visit with some of the members of the dance team and talk about their experience and some of the work and what all it takes to be a part of the squad. Tambryn, let me come back to you, though, because it is your second year here with the cheer team. But kind of take me through your first year with the cheer team. What was that transition like for you? What would you say are the major differences maybe between what you were doing in high school and now what you have to do at the college level and at Cloud? Kind of just give me an overall picture of what that experience was like.
Coming into it, I was really scared, but when I got here, like, everybody just liked to have fun.
What's practices like? I mean, like, what's preparation like, and is it much different than what you had experienced in high school?
Yeah, we do a lot more difficult stunts, I'd say, and we take a lot more time focusing more on stunts than we do cheers.
And I know, talking to some of the members of the cheer team in the past, they've kind of enjoyed the college experience because you guys aren't traveling on the road like maybe you would have in high school.
Yeah.
Like in high school, did you cheer for all sports? What did you end up cheering for?
We just cheered for football and basketball.
But I'm assuming you were going on the road with the teams.
Yes.
Which takes up a lot of time.
Yes.
Here, it's just basketball season, which is a much longer season than the high school basketball season, but it's just home games. Do you like that?
I personally love it.
Now, Natalya, for you, making the transition from high school to college, what would you say has been the biggest change for you, or has there been much change?
Probably like the team size. Like in high school, we always had like 12 girls on the team, but now we have like 8, I think. So just having less girls and like people is a lot harder for like stunts and everything, and being like louder. We can't be as loud with less people.
Do you enjoy, as I was asking Tambryn, the fact that everything that you guys do is close to home? You're not having to make those kind of travel commitments?
Yeah, I enjoy it, especially for like if it's like a 3-hour away game on like a Wednesday. It would be hard coming back late and then going to class on Thursday. So I enjoy it, yeah.
Now, practices, has there been much change there? Are they more intense at this level, or what's the overall experience like?
I know, like, here we focused, like Tambryn said, we focus more on like stunts than we do like the cheers, because in high school we would spend like a month learning cheers throughout the whole summer and everything like that. But here we spent maybe like a week learning them, so that's the difference.
Daegen, for you, tell me a little bit about making the transition from high school to college level cheer, and what has the overall experience been like for you?
To me, it hasn't been that much different. Honestly, we do more things like study hall or team workouts, which we didn't do in high school. But I would say that's about the only difference.
So Tambryn, take me a little bit behind the scenes. Like, what does the practice schedule look like for the cheer team? How long are you guys in the practice room for? What is it that you guys are focusing on when you're there? Kind of give me a behind the scenes glimpse to what we see on game day.
So we practice 3 times a week from 8 to 10. And most of the time we're just working on like really hitting the stunts and making sure we have it down before the game.
The 8 to 10 thing, I know it can be tough because when we've talked about this with coaches and, just having to share space in the gym with other athletic programs. And so you guys end up going later into the evening.
Yes.
Is that difficult? And how much do you feel like you got to be well organized, make sure that you guys have everything, done that you need to, whether it's in the classroom or other outside responsibilities, to free yourself up then for the time that you need to practice?
I think sometimes it's nice, but like you said, on the days that I have homework due and stuff, I think it's a little bit more difficult. And sometimes it's just more exhausting kind of.
Yeah. Tiring.
Tiring, yeah.
What is it, Tambryn, that you're studying here at Cloud?
Nursing.
Okay. And you're hoping to get into the nursing program here?
Yeah, I plan on transferring to Beloit
Okay.
Technical College, but right now I'm just in classes to help towards that degree.
And I like to ask students when I sit down with them here on the podcast, separate from just their actual experience in cheer or whatever athletic activity they may be involved in, what college life has been like. Making the move from high school to college, you get a little more freedom, but you kind of have to accept a little more responsibility as an adult. And you guys have a lot of work that you're doing on the cheer team, but then you got to make sure you're getting stuff done classroom-wise, all of that as well. So kind of take me through that transition for you, and what's that been like for you, being away from home, being out on your own for the first time, and have you enjoyed it?
I have enjoyed it a lot. I do miss my family sometimes, but I'm not too far from home. The freedom is really nice, like being able to hang out with your friends whenever you want, stay up all night if you want. But the responsibility part sometimes is tricky. Like I have to learn that I have to be the one to be on myself to get my homework done and not just mess around with
Were
friends.
you an organized person before? Have you had to become a more organized person?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Natalya, for you, what's the transition to college life been like? Have you enjoyed kind of the freedom and the opportunity to kind of be on your own for the first time?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Being more independent, I guess I would say. My mom didn't really get on to me about doing stuff because we were never home at the same time because of everything going on, her working and everything. But just living on my own and not seeing her every day is a lot different. But I live close enough that I see her every weekend. Coming
from a smaller sized high school, do you feel like it was good for you to come to a smaller community college where maybe it more resembles a high school than a big university campus from an academic standpoint and other things, to be able to make that transition into this? Do you feel like you were better suited for a smaller college like this?
Yeah, I think so, just because everybody kind of knows each other here, and I enjoy everybody knowing who everyone is, and teachers, it's easier to be a one-on-one with them because they actually know your name and they know what classes you're in and stuff. So yeah, I enjoy the smaller environment here. Yeah.
Daegen, for you, we talked about didn't venture too far from home now. So what does that transition look like for you? Again, you've got family and friends and people close by that you've grown up with, but how do you feel like you've made that transition and leap from high school to college?
When I get asked this question, I always say that it just feels like I moved high schools. I have all the good things of high school, which is the small, close-knit community where all my teachers know me, but then I also have the benefits of college where I am on my own and I can kind of determine my own schedule. So I enjoy that a lot.
Like I was asking Natalya, do you feel Are you happy that you made first the decision to go to a smaller school like Cloud as kind of a starting point for what you want to do collegiately?
Most definitely. I think it's going to be a great transition to go from a community college to a 4-year.
Natalya, what is it that you're studying here at Cloud?
I'm hoping to go into the nursing program next fall.
Okay. And then Daegen, for you, what is it that you're studying during your time here?
I'm studying art education.
And what do you hope to do? Are you hoping to become an art teacher, or what's kind of the future plans?
Yeah, my future plan is to eventually open my own art studio where I can give lessons and sell my own artwork.
Daegen, let me stay with you. So making the decision to both do cheer and dance, how much of a time commitment is that on you? I was asking Tambryn about having to make sure she's a little more organized, has to be a little self-motivated. Tell me a little bit about trying to balance all of that, plus with the work that you're doing in the classroom.
It can definitely be stressful at times. College, it's either everything's due at the same time or you have a couple weeks where it feels like you're doing nothing. But I do practice about 6 times a week, and so it's finding time to work on homework in between practices or late at night. I think I get it figured out pretty well, but it is definitely stressful at times.
Do you feel like you made the right decision in coming to Cloud and being a part of these 2 programs?
Yes, I feel like I would not have been able to do cheer and dance at a 4-year. It would have been hard to do both. So I am glad I get to continue that from high school.
So if I ask you what your favorite part is about being a part of the cheer team, what would you say is your favorite part?
Definitely getting to spend time with my friends.
Natalya, for you, tell me about, do you feel like you made the best decision for yourself in coming to Cloud?
Yeah, I think I did, yeah. I really enjoy just being at like a smaller place and just being able to further my education while doing something I enjoy.
What is it that's your favorite part about being a part of the cheer team?
Like the people and just being around people who like include you in a lot of stuff, and like even outside of practice, we all like still joke around with each other and everything.
You talk about, coming from high school, loving to be a part of the game day experience. What's game day experience like here at Cloud? Some of the basketball games that we have here can be pretty thrilling, intense, physical contests, and you guys are right there down on the sidelines, kind of in the midst of it all. Probably got to make sure you move out of the way on occasion because some big bodies come flying at you. What is the overall experience like?
It's pretty exciting for me, like just being down there and seeing everything from like the sideline. It's like fun, and like, yeah, you just gotta, because you get really into it, but you still have to remember that we're still there to like cheer, and we have to like actually do cheers and stuff. But it is really fun. Like you just have to also make sure like you're watching out in case like the ball comes flying and the guy comes flying at you.
Has it happened?
Yes.
So you get into it. You get invested in the game and what's happening and the emotions of it as well?
Yeah, definitely. Like playing basketball also helps because I understand what's going on. So it gets me really into the game. But sometimes we get too into it that we forget to cheer.
But I have to assume the best time for you, like it is for any fan, but is when the game's a good one. It's exciting. Maybe it's close. The crowd's really getting into it. The student section's being maybe a little rowdy, and they're into it. And at those times when you guys get to come out for timeouts or whatever it may be, and kind of keep, the energy up, is that the best time for you?
Yeah, I mean, I like having like when we're in front of like the student section, I enjoy them getting involved with like Rod. They get really involved with Rod, so it makes it more fun because then like everybody's cheering and everybody's in a good mood.
Tambryn, what's your favorite part of the actual game day experience? Are you getting into the games too, like if they're really exciting and thrilling contests?
Yes, sometimes I lock into the game a little bit too much and I zone out for a couple minutes. But I'd say just like the atmosphere, like everybody cheering, screaming loud for the team. and like being able to watch it from the sideline, I think I would say is the best part.
But I assume you kind of feed off their energy, right? So when you guys do come out on the floor during those timeouts, it's not hard to get too excited about cheering because, everybody in the place is having a good time.
Yes. I'd say like what Natalya said, when the crowd gets like involved, I think it makes it more fun because then we just feed off like their energy.
Daegen, for you, being around college basketball games now, what is that like, being in that atmosphere? And again, it's a high-level basketball conference, one of the best in the country. These are, really talented individuals, but some giant men that sometimes come flying across the sideline at you all pretty quick. What's it like just being involved and invested and emotionally a part of the experience here at Cloud?
I'm not the type of person to get super emotionally invested in any kind of sports because it's just not my thing, but my favorite part is definitely hearing the little side comments from either the players or my teammates or even people in the crowd because they say some pretty wild stuff, and so that is very entertaining.
You guys get to see and hear it all, don't you?
Yeah, more than we want to sometimes.
Well, I want to thank you all for taking time to be a part of the show, and I've got just one last question for each of you. Tambryn, I'll let you begin. I asked this to some of the Thunderbolt dance team members last week, but, if any student was to, say, visit, current high school student was coming here, and maybe they'd have thoughts of, they cheer in high school, maybe I'd want to do it at the next level. What kind of advice would you give them, or why do you think they should at least give it a shot? And become part of the cheer team?
I would tell them that they should definitely come here. Not only like the cheer team, but like everything about Cloud is just so welcoming, and you get really involved, and I'd say it's pretty fun. Like knowing you get to know everybody because it is a smaller college, and I'd say come to the cheer team because it gives you something to do and it's pretty fun.
Do you feel like people are supportive, like they want to see you be successful here?
Yes, I think everybody's very supportive, and they want to see you succeed and accomplish your goals. And I think a lot of people like push you to achieve them.
Natalya, would you agree? Do you feel like you've made some pretty good relationships with folks here, and then the staff, the teachers, the coaches, whoever it may be, that they kind of have your back? They want to see you succeed in your time here at Cloud?
Yeah, like I made a lot of good friends already, and it's only January in my first year. And like you just have to like be open to meeting new people and like opening your horizons and trying new things. Like my roommates, I wasn't like 100% set on making sure because I wanted to live with someone I already knew, but everybody I knew already had a roommate, so I kind of got placed with random people. But I have actually made really good like relationships with them, and like same with like Coach Steph. She is pretty welcoming, and she does want to see the best in us.
Why would you recommend people give cheer a shot? If it's something they've enjoyed doing at high school, why would you suggest, give it a shot at Cloud?
It lets you meet new people that like you probably would never think you would be friends with. And, like Tambryn said, it does give you like something to do, so you're not just in your dorm all the time or like only going to class and then going back to your dorm. It gives you something to look forward to, and like, yeah.
Are you going to be sad when the season comes to an end?
Probably, because like everybody, is leaving, and I might not see them ever again.
Daegen, for you, why would you recommend people, as you said, you were kind of late to the team, decided to give it a go, seemed like you're enjoying the experience. So what advice would you give folks? Why do you think they should give it a shot?
I would honestly recommend being a part of any team or club at Cloud because while you do meet people in your classes, you are still in class, so it's kind of hard to form relationships with them. And I would say I've met the most people and made friends in the activities that I'm involved in here at Cloud.
We've got one more month basketball action still to come. 4 more home games on the docket in the regular season. Should be some good ones, and I appreciate the work that you all do to make the game day experience a fun one here at Cloud. But thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you a Kansas or Nebraska high school senior who's thinking about your next step after high school? If so, you qualify for Cloud County Community College's $500 early bird scholarship. All you have to do is visit campus before December 19th and have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, and you get a $500 scholarship guaranteed. So come visit Cloud and see why our students are Cloud proud. On your visit, you'll see our campus, meet with an academic advisor, and get a chance to have all your questions answered. Set up your campus visit today by giving us a call at 785-243-1435 extension 212 or visiting us online at cloud.edu/admissions.
My thanks to Cloud County Community College cheerleaders, sophomore Tambryn Watson and freshman Natalya Almendarez and Daegen DeGraff for being our guests this week on T-Bird Talk. Now, next week on a brand new edition of T-Bird Talk, we're going to have an opportunity to visit with the head baseball coach at Cloud County Community College, Eric Gilliland, as we will preview the start to the 2026 baseball season at Cloud County Community College. The T-Bird baseball team has been picked as the preseason favorite in the Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference Baseball West Division poll, as voted on by the conference's head coaches. The T-Birds, who reached their first NJCAA Region 6 Plains District Baseball Tournament title game in program history last year, earned 3 first-place votes and a total of 74 points to be named the preseason favorite. Hutchinson Community College also earned 3 first-place votes and a total of 69 points to be picked second. And last year's KJCCC West Division regular season champions, Barton Community College, were picked to finish third with 67 total points and 2 first-place votes. In 2025, Cloud County established a new program record for wins in a single season with 48, marking the team's third 40-plus win season in the last 4 years. The Cloud County baseball team will open their spring season on the road in Tyler, Texas next Friday, February 6th, playing Tyler Junior College and Arkansas State University Mountain Home. The T-Birds will host their home opener on Thursday, February 12th against Kansas Wesleyan University JV. And then Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference play begins Thursday, March 5th, with Cloud County hosting Pratt Community College. A full schedule is available online at our website at cloudtbirds.com. Now, the Cloud County Community College softball team has been projected to finish 7th in the Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference Division II standings. The conference announced earlier this week. The T-Birds received 55 points in the poll, which was voted on by the conference's head coaches. Cloud County is looking for continued improvement under second-year head coach TJ Segabart. The T-Birds open the 2026 season on Tuesday, February 17th, when they take on Southeast Community College at home. Cloud County will then open its Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference schedule on Thursday, March 26th, with a home doubleheader against Coffeyville Community College. Again, a full schedule is available online at cloudtbirds.com. This weekend, the Cloud County Community College women's and men's basketball teams traveled to Dodge City for Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference matchups against Dodge City Community College. The women's game will tip at 1 p.m. with the men's contest to follow at 3 p.m. The Cloud County Community College women's and men's track and field teams will also be in action this weekend. They will send split squads to the Washburn Open, which is set to run Friday and Saturday in Topeka, and the Charlie Foster Classic in Kearney, Nebraska on Friday. The Cloud County Community College women's track and field team is ranked number 13 in the initial United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Track and Field Rating Index. The Cloud County Community College men's track and field team is ranked number 21 in that initial ratings index. We have full details again available at cloudtbirds.com. You can also keep on top of everything happening in Cloud County athletics by following us on our social media channels. Just like Cloud County Athletics on Facebook and Instagram, and CCCC Sports on X. Brand new editions of T-Bird Talk drop each Thursday, so make sure you're subscribed on your favorite podcast platform. T-Bird Talk is a production of the Cloud County Community College Athletic Department.